All right. Well, Scott and I are in Costa Rica. What important announcement do we feel like making today, or do we need to make, Mr. Stone?
Well, the Ireland retreat is coming up, and if you haven't heard about it, boy, you don't want to miss this one. It's we'll attach a clip that kind of explains it a little better, but there's only so many slots, and they're filling up rather quickly. A lot of interest, but I guess we're just letting you know that you need to make the commitment. I think within
By the end of May.
Yeah, that's about 10 days from when we're recording this. And you put in your deposit, you're booked, everything's great. If you live on that side of the pond, it's a really easy decision to make. But
bit of a no-brainer. Mark even goes into that in the short clip you guys are about to watch. So there's about a 6-minute video with the ladies explaining everything, the portals, the beautiful locations, and then part of our interview with Gary and Mark. And it's going to be September 21st through 26th. Scott's birthday is September 20th. So there's a lot of great things going on. And, right now we are in Costa Rica. So what's really cool is this is kind of becoming where TruthStream is going, is leading these amazing retreats.
Retreat Stream.
Wonderful people.
No, it really is amazing.
Yeah.
So come spend my birthday with me. It'll be fantastic.
Right. Awesome. All right, everybody. Well, enjoy this update and these clips. Hopefully we see you in Ireland. Cheers.
Are you looking for amazing retreats in Ireland?
Let us help you become the best version of you in a matter of days.
Ireland is a wonderful place to retreat from the world and find some inner peace.
It is a deeply historic and spiritual country, and nothing can inspire the soul more than the stunning west of Ireland.
We have chosen the historic town of Boyle in County Roscommon to build our state-of-the-art clinic, Live 5D Health, nestled along the beautiful Boyle River.
Our centre combines a range of therapies that cannot be found under one roof anywhere else in Ireland.
These therapies need to be experienced on a daily basis over a number of days to truly feel the incredible, powerful effects.
So we have put together a fabulous package for people from across the world who are looking to truly reinvigorate their health and mental well-being. Full details of itineraries, dates and costs can be found when you join our retreats email waiting list on live5dhealth.com. Our total wellness retreats use the stunning Frybrook House, only a 2-minute walk across the bridge from our centre, as your base for a range of daily therapies in our EMF protected and energetically harmonious centre.
Our activities and therapies include a wide range of truly healthy breakfast, lunch and dinner options provided by Frybrook House and Boyle's best chefs, under our strict guidance on the provenance of ingredients and their nutritional value.
A daily morning yoga session.
Red light therapy in the most advanced red light bed in Ireland to activate the mitochondria in your cells, help weight loss, reverse aging, stimulate collagen and relax every cell.
Pulsed electromagnetic field therapy to harmonize your electromagnetic field, strengthen your cell walls, and stimulate circulation and healing.
Hyperbaric oxygen therapy or exercise with oxygen therapy to detoxify and feed your cells with this essential healing nutrient on a level you've never experienced before.
A session in our luxury sauna overlooking the Boyle River.
The world's cleanest water steam room. Our water is vigorously cleaned and harmonized with nature.
Immersive light and sound therapies, including the only Roxiva and Soundbed combination in Ireland, aided by the only holographic sound system in Ireland. Has to be experienced to be believed.
Quantum healing in our Orinoco Healing Pod. Profound spiritual experiences await you here, especially if you are an experienced meditator, but also amazing if you are not.
Daily hydrogen and Brown's gas sessions to help your body rejuvenate itself with the fundamental building blocks of the universe.
Provision of clean, structured and mineralized hydrogen water for you to consume throughout the retreat, with the inclusion of a hamper containing our best supplements.
A final light dinner with our founders, Mark Attwood and Gary Keeley, and the Live 5D team at a stunning Irish castle.
These treatments are all well-established foundations, especially if you are chronically ill,
or just want to enhance your being and give your body and soul the best treat you could possibly give it.
There is a lot of information on our website about all of them, so we do encourage you to look around and do your own research on the benefits before applying to come on a retreat with us.
They are also cumulative. That is, if you experience them over multiple days, the effects are enhanced.
Of course, we're not only offering these incredible therapies on our retreats.
We want you to have a fully immersive Irish experience, as we are nestled in and amongst some of the most incredible sacred sites and landscapes on Earth.
Many know of Ireland's mystical past, being connected to Egypt, Atlantis and Lemuria.
And our centre is only a few minutes from the wild Atlantic coast,
Queen Maeg's tomb,
the mystical and powerful Carrickeel,
and the caves of Kesh, among many other places of great interest.
We will make excursions to many of these on your visit, as well as a choice from some of these local delights.
A seaweed bath in the coastal town of Inishgrone. Built in 1912, these traditional seaweed baths are famous for their high concentration of iodine, which relieves all sorts of ailments from arthritis to rheumatism.
A seaside sauna and sea swim at Ross's Point. Our sauna is fabulous, but we will also take you to the charming and picturesque town of Ross's Point, where you will be able to swim safely in the sea, set against the spectacular backdrop of Benbulben.
A stunning canoe trip along the rivers of County Sligo. Very gentle exercise where you will see how the rivers of Ireland can be like the rivers of Africa, with the almost guaranteed inclusion of kingfishers.
A flight in a light aircraft across the township of Boyle, where you will experience the local lakes and mountains from a unique perspective.
A boat tour of Lough Key, our local lake which features multiple islands, a castle in the lake frequented by W.B. Yeats, an alleged interdimensional portal, and many tales of UFO sightings. Trips to the local organic markets and farms, a traditional Irish music evening in a thatched pub, a lunch boat tour on the mighty River Shannon.
Our retreats run throughout the seasons of the year and are strictly limited in numbers.
So please fill out the form on live5dhealth.com today and get on the waiting list.
Wow. I mean,
I can't wait.
that sounds, I mean, that looks, I had to play the whole thing because once you start seeing the beauty of Ireland and then realizing that there's portals and all these magical places, like we're so ready to come back to Ireland. We did not have quite that experience our first time, but because of meeting you, Mark, and now Gary, we're excited to come back. And I think the whole goal is to come back there in possibly, I think, September. Maybe it's around Scott's birthday, and do a retreat with some of the people in Truth Stream.
Well,
Yeah.
we'd love to run a Truth Stream retreat with you guys there, and your audience can come spend time with you, me, Gary, do the whole thing, and then we could do it because I want to see Joe play music. We could do an event where we talk and play music, and that'd be amazing. I mean, if you get enough people say they want to come, then we can organize it.
That sounds incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got chills just thinking about it.
I've never seen anything quite like this. I've
It's
seen different versions
Yeah.
attempting this, but wow.
And
you
to
guys
talk
have
about
knocked
the
it out of the
portal, like
park.
I love that you talked about it, but that it's officially part of the welcome video. It takes a whole another step. That's incredible.
And that's the tip of the iceberg. There's loads of really interesting, energetic stories, as well as vampire graves in Boyle, believe it or not, which is a whole other thing.
Yeah, I mean, Gary and I were during the process. We were talking about the water, and I came across one of the subscribers to my channel said you should speak to this guy, and it turned out it was his mother. I didn't know that at this time. Who runs a water filtration business in Ireland and has done since he was 17. He's in his 40s now. And I had a chat with this guy on the phone, and he helped us with the water system in our building. And I was having this chat with him, and he was like, he obviously understood the advanced stuff about the consciousness of water. He knew about Emoto, Vida Austin, all that kind of like cool stuff. And there he was, like selling, filtration systems, because this is the wettest country on earth, but it's got the worst public water in the world. It's shocking how bad the water is here, which is deliberate because they want to poison the Irish. They want to poison everybody, and they do it through the water. That, if you speak to Brian Ardis, they did COVID through the water. But so when I was speaking to this chap, I said, how do you know so much about water? And he said, well, I learned it all from this guy. And it turns out this guy runs the Celtic Druid temple, and it was only 25 minutes away. So me and Gary went to see this guy, and because the real snakes that Patrick drove out of Ireland were the Druids. I mean, that was a cultural genocide, and Patrick was not a saint. He was a patrician from the Roman army, and he was destroying this place on purpose for the establishment of the Roman Catholic Church to subjugate the land and the people for the next 1500 years. And the thing is, he told us about a curse here that was placed when the patrician, known as St. Patrick, came to Boyle, went across a low bridge, and his chariot and him and his horse fell into the water. And he was really pissed off, apparently. And he put a big curse on the whole area. And part of setting up Live 5D was us lifting that curse in a ceremony with him. So there is, how could there not be esoteric stuff involved in this? Because that's where we're at. And if people are resonated with that, then they're going to love it here. If they don't, then they're going to hate it.
Oh, it's incredible! Wow. Is there anything that we haven't covered? I mean, and then
Sounds like a lot.
Well, I mean, if people want to go sooner, now, do you run the retreat? Is it all year long? Let's say if someone did want to come sooner than with the Joe Scott show with Mark and Gary.
Yeah. We you've got some links you can share, because our first retreat is in 3 weeks, and then putting that together was like a baptism of fire. We're going to learn how to do this. I've run retreats. I ran a retreat in the Sahara Desert in 2022, just before I met you guys, I think, on the Truth Tour. And that was like 10 days in the desert with 50 people. It was a big retreat. It was amazing. Very different to this, but amazing. So part of our process, what we realized is that a big part of our process is that we did this 10-day retreat, and then we thought, well, there's a lot of people who want 5-day retreats, and there's some people that haven't got the time and they want to do a 3-day. So we've got 3, 5, and 10-day retreats at the moment. Okay. And we've got, our process is that people click a link, they look at what's on it. If they're interested in it, they pay a deposit. If they pay a deposit, they then get a Zoom call with us, and then we chat to them just to make sure that we're fully aligned and that we can achieve their objectives. And if they're happy and we're happy, then we organize the date and the accommodation. We've got like 3 different levels of accommodation in different places. So we can, it depends on what people want to share rooms. If they want to, if they don't mind sharing in a really nice place, if their budget is limited, we can do things with that, and it's just to make sure they're happy with the diet. It's all that detail. And it's really like you don't really want to go on a blind date when you go on a retreat. You want to know who you're dealing with and make sure everybody's happy. Right. And then we organize it from there. So we have kind of these evergreen retreat booking pages. And then what we do is we make it fit them and us. So that instead of having like set dates for retreats, in some cases, like with you guys, it would be like the last week in September. And if people want to come to that, if you get people to email you with retreat in the subject line, and you tell me in a week, right, we've got 20 people, we can contact them and see if they want to actually book. And if we get enough people booked, we can go forward and book all the details with that retreat. If not, we won't. But, you've got some links I sent you to share. If anybody wants to come any time of the year, they can fill that in as well. And then we'll accommodate them based upon their requirements and availability and budget. We've got a couple of thousand clients now from all over the place that come in regularly. But the retreats is like a way of us really, when you see the cumulative effects of these treatments, this is where it really binds with them. And we're putting in things like on the first day, we've got this amazing acupuncturist here who's totally psychic. She resets you anyway. And then we've got an amazing bioresonance healer who's going to give everybody a very specific homeopathic remedy based upon what their body's telling us that it needs. And then Gary's mother is an incredible body worker, And so those three things are going to happen on day one for most people on this retreat, and then the treatments will be tailored based upon the feedback and where they're at with that. And the beautiful thing about it is that we've got the accommodation is literally a stroll across the river, and it's just stunning, and we've got the things there, and we've got the spa is opening in 3 weeks at the same time, and that the sauna overlooks the river, the steam room's got clean water coming into it. We've got a cold plunge bath that is cleaned with salt and ozone, and it's really special. We're also building a healing bath that we're planning to make of wood, so it looks like a boat, which has these somated balls in, 150 kilos of them, which I think they've only been used for healing in Korea for the last 10 years. Have you got some balls there, Gary? Personal question. I've not got any in front of me.
And I did get an email about this.
I normally do, but not right
You
now.
know that these balls emit chi energy, and when you put it in the water and you lie in the water, that chi energy goes through every cell. And these guys in Korea have been healing people of everything just by going in these healing.
And we're gonna have the gentleman with these balls on the show, I think, relatively soon.
Oh, good. Yeah, get them on. Yeah, because those, I introduced those to you because I think the word needs to spread about these things, because the world doesn't know about them at the moment. We're the first ones to have them in Europe. I mean, in Ireland and the UK. So get them into the States. That's why I introduced you to them. And they're great guys. They know a lot about water. And they're the ones who gave us the spiralizer. And, it's kind of like a network of water. And that's the thing that they would tell you as well, that the consciousness of water, when you work with water, amazing things start happening. You start connecting with people. You start doing stuff that is aligned with the consciousness of the water, because the water is key. And back to Q, what did Q say? Watch the water. We want to make sure everybody gets everything they can. It's not one of those. It's not one of those retreats where you go to a big house and you sit around talking shit and doing yoga all day. This is like healing, right? This involves using and organizing machines and stuff, and making sure that everybody's taken care of fully, equally. And we think 20 is the upper limit for what we've got at the moment to give that personal service. Otherwise, it would be just a money-making thing and people would be pissed off. This is exclusive, what I'm about to tell you, but there may be an event on the 20th of September, which I would like to invite you guys to, which may be the day before your retreat would start, which we're planning on calling Rebels Across the Pond, which is going to be American, Irish, English truthers in a marquee on a private site for a full day event. But I'll send
and that's his birthday.
On my birthday, yeah.
Oh, wow. Well, I'll send you more details about that when it's confirmed.
Oh my gosh, that's incredible.
I can't think of a better